Oh, hello everybody, it's Megalithic here, otherwise known as Pablo Escobar, and today we're going to take a look at the Bravado Verlierer, retailing for a price of $695,000, and I'm sure you'll agree it looks more brutish than a Viking with a chainsaw. Okay, let's take it out and see how she handles, ladies and gentlemen. Now this is the quick review, so this is the fully upgraded version, and we're going to see what it does. Okay, the acceleration, ladies and gentlemen, it's about as average as a wet weekend in Wales with your wife, you know? Yeah, in terms of handling, ladies and gentlemen, it's stiffer to steer than a sumo wrestler on a skateboard, you know? Top end speed, ladies and gentlemen, it is quite quick, you know? It's quicker than a hand job from a Brazilian hooker, and that really is quite fast, I can assure you. Okay, it is just that handling, ladies and gentlemen. That's the only thing holding it down. As you can see, yes, it's got a turning circle that is about as wide as the orbit of Jupiter, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, yeah, so we're going to have a look at that top end speed moving down here one more time, and I say, ladies and gentlemen, it is really rather rapid, you know. So that's what it's got going for, top end speed. Handling, ladies and gentlemen, is absolutely abysmal. You know, the back end's going to slide round on you. The front is it's got sharp steering, ladies and gentlemen. It's the turning circle, it's just absolutely awful. Okay, so we're going to take it all up to the top speed. No, we're not. We're going to take it all up to Sandy Shores, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to put it up against some other cars. Now, this is the Benefactors Schlager, ladies and gentlemen, retailing for about $1.3 million, don't you know? That is why one of Mr. Raccoon's rather favoured cars. Has got an awful lot of power, ladies and gentlemen. Handling's not too good, so we can catch it up at the corner there, ladies and gentlemen. But as I do say, ladies and gentlemen, it is twice the price pretty much, and yes, it has got a lot more power. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen, the Benefactors Schlager and GT taking down the Bravado what the hell is it called? Verlierer or something like that? I don't know. No idea. Okay, so the very next vehicle we're going to bring out, ladies and gentlemen, it's a bit more, it's in the same sort of ballpark in terms of price now, ladies and gentlemen, although not in class. This is a supercar, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Bravado Banshee 900R. It is $105,000 for the Bravado Banshee. It's about $565,000 to take it up to the 900R, ladies and gentlemen, at which point it becomes a supercar. It has absolutely fantastic acceleration. It's got rather dodgy handling, to be quite frank with you. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to beat the Bravado Verlierer there, and it's going to smash it into the ground, as you can see. Okay, so the Banshee 900R destroying the Verlierer there, and okay. So the next vehicle we're going to bring out, ladies and gentlemen, is the what the hell is this? Fister Growler, ladies and gentlemen, 1.2 or 1.6, depending on whether you get to buy it now at the trade price. We are swapping paint down there, ladies and gentlemen. But as you can see, the Verlierer is fighting for it, and it is a rather recent release there. The Growler, the Fister Growler, ladies and gentlemen. Fister Growler can take down the SR, ladies and gentlemen, and even though we fell off the track, as you can see, we are still sat in front of it, and we're going to stay sat there until the end. So that really is rather interesting, ladies and gentlemen. That car again, twice the price or over, and the Verlierer has taken it down. So there we go. Okay, but this is what happens, ladies and gentlemen, when you pull out even a low-end supercar. This is the Grotti Turismo R, don't you know, retailing for a price of $500,000. It is a low-end supercar, and as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, it is sat in front, and that's where it's going to stay. So I'm going to take this opportunity to point out that all of the other vehicles are being driven by Mr. Raccoon. You know, he has a channel of his own. His name is the Bromby. The channel is the Bromby. If you don't have that into YouTube, you're going to find him on you. There's got some rather good videos on there. So as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, better acceleration, better top speed, better handling. The Grotti Turismo R makes mincemeat of the Verlierer. The Verlierer, I got no idea. Okay, so here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to bring out the Anis Euros. This is $1.3 million, effectively speaking. $1,350,000, again, nearly twice the price, ladies and gentlemen, of the Bravado Verlierer there. And we're going to see how it stacks up now. Mr. Raccoon has taken possession of this vehicle quite recently, and he assures me it's an absolute dreadful disappointment. And as you can see, we are beating it around the corner there, ladies and gentlemen. But yes, it's going to be a battle for it down the back. Okay, so we're going to have to see how this turns out, ladies and gentlemen. And the Euros is fighting for it. It is clawing back there, ladies and gentlemen. We're crossing the line pretty much neck and neck. I think maybe the Verlierer had the nose there. My God, it's a gobblingly big nose, isn't it? Okay, so the next vehicle we're going to bring out, we're wrapping things up, it's the Gasly Zentorno Big Daddy Z, ladies and gentlemen. What can one say? The same sort of price, you know, $725,000 for the Zentorno, ladies and gentlemen. But it is a supercar, ladies and gentlemen, as we saw earlier with the Turismo R, ladies and gentlemen. There is no question, yes. So Big Daddy Z, ladies and gentlemen, is going to take the Verlierer, or the whatever the hell it's called, and it's going to kick its rancid behind. Okay, so there's only one more question, ladies and gentlemen. That question is the final masquerade, the Grotti Italia RSX, and the answer is going to be the Verlierer doesn't stand a sodding chance. So what can we say, ladies and gentlemen? I mean, in terms of looks, it's more unbalanced than a psychopath with a war axe, you know. In terms of acceleration, it's more underwhelming than a violin concerto composed by chimpanzees. It's just the top end speed, ladies and gentlemen, it's got going for it. Moves faster than a cheetah with a trot, as I say, you know. The handling, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, it's absolutely awful. The back end's more unstable than a middle-aged man with a mohawk, you know. I mean, it's just, that's the problem, ladies and gentlemen. It's good, it looks good, it's just, you know, it's speed is good, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it moves faster than a Frenchman on a first date. Is it worth the money, ladies and gentlemen? I say, no, I'm not entirely convinced, you know. Mr. Raccoon says it is. He says it's very, very cheap for the money. I say it's cheap, you know, but it's the handling that lets it down. Mr. Raccoon says, I can rot in hell. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching.